Hello everybody, my name is Anna and welcome to my channel, Anna Always Reading. Today I am doing the fall time cozy time tag because it is now fall and fall is one of my all-time favorite seasons. I say that about every season, by the way, so it's not even like I have a choice. But fall is so amazing. The whole week I've been wearing my sweatshirts. They're so comfortable. I don't even know if you can like see this one, but it's so cozy. Been wearing them all week. So let's get down to the tag. I have the questions right here because I'm so bad at memorizing them. The first question is, crunching leaves, the world is full of colors. Choose a book with red, yellow, and orange on its cover. I chose three books, one that's red, orange, and yellow. I chose Class A by Robert Muchmore, The Recruit by Robert Muchmore, and Mad Dogs by Robert Muchmore. Can you see it? The glare? Oh, okay. These are all part of the Shrub series. I have almost all of them. They are such a good series. They're not what you think of at all when you think of coziness or happy memories, but they are so good. I love them with all my heart, and you guys need to check them out. They're like a PG-13 Harry Potter book series, if you could even say that at all. The next question is cozy sweater. It's finally warm enough to wear warm clothing. What book gives you the warm and fuzzy feeling? The book I chose is My Heart and Other Black Holes by Jasmine Wanga. This book was so good. It's about a girl who's planning her suicide and meets a boy on the website, and then she meets them, and then they just make each other better and make my heart feel so good inside. Oh, so many feelings. I won this book in a giveaway from Epic Reads, so thanks again, guys. This book series was amazing, and I do recommend it. This book was amazing. Recommend it to anybody who just likes YA and contemporary. I don't read a lot of contemporary, but this was an all-time favorite. Like 10 stars, 10 out of 10 stars. The next question is, for fall storm. We get a lot of those in Canada, by the way. Like, fall in Canada is more just like rain. It's always raining every day, especially Halloween. Fall storm, the wind is howling and rain is pounding. Choose your favorite book or genre to curl up with on a day like that. And I chose my bind up of the Chronicles of Narnia. It has Aslan on the front. I love Narnia. I've been reading this book forever. I'm like, what, 175 pages in of like this 800-page book, and I'm struggling, but it's so good. I will triumph and finish this book on the next storm that comes by, because Narnia is so good. I have all 7 books in this bind up, and it's so big. It's not very heavy though. Like, it's very light. The pages are very thin. I think that's why. Let me keep this book nice and safe. The next question is, cool crisp air. What cool character would you like to trade places with? And I chose Matt Cruz from Kenneth Opal's series Airborne. My English teacher in grade 4 gave me this book, and I loved her for it. This book follows the main character named Matt Cruz, on his adventures and the dirigibles of the 1900s, and he is amazing. He's so funny and smart, and his adventures are brilliant. His romantic interest, she's funny and smart, and she has agency. The whole book series is fantastic. The trilogy is amazing. I have not actually read anything else by Kenneth Opal because he writes about bats, and I'm not the kind of person who enjoys animal series because I don't want to read about animals. But this book series is fantastic. You guys need to read it, which leads into the next question. Hot apple cider. What is an underhyped book that you want to see become the next thing? The book I chose is The Burning Sky by Sherry Thomas. It is part of the Burning Sky trilogy. The next book came out last year, I think, and I need to buy it. And this book was fantastic. Sherry Thomas's writing was funny. It also has endnotes. Most people hate endnotes, but they're one of my favorite things. It's like another another side of the book that you never would have thought of. Like, it's like, here's another fact. Like, if she mentions a book in this book, like a little reference, she'll like have a reference to it at the back. The romantic interest was amazing. It follows a girl. She has powers, and she summons lightning, and then she has to be whisked away to protect her from the evil people who want to control her powers, and it gets really confusing. But at the end, it like works out so well, and you're like, wow, whoa, like it just like made me like think. You all need to read it. See, look at this cover. It's also beautiful. Which leads into the next question, which is, Coats, jackets, scarves, and mittens. The weather has turned cold and it's time to cover up. Name a book cover that you want to hide from the public. I don't understand this question. This is an amazing book cover too. I don't know why my book covers, I want to hide them. So I have some book covers that you guys need to see. One of them is, oh, this is so heavy, Percy Jackson's Greek Heroes. I haven't started reading this book. Percy Jackson's Greek Heroes. I have not started reading this book, but look at the cover. It's so pretty. Like, it also smells so good. The other book I have, you guys probably won't see because of the light, but it's The Wicked and the Divine. Let me try to focus it. Okay. Yeah, The Wicked and the Divine by Gillian McKelvey and Wilson Cowles. It's a graphic novel. And I am super duper excited to read it. I have not started it yet because I've been reading anything else, but so let's get into my reading update because I did not do a September wrap up, or I'm not going to do an October TBR, but I'll tell you what I've been reading so far and what's been happening. So I read a lot of books at one time. Right now my Goodreads page says I'm reading like 7, I'm pretty sure. So let me tell you about the books I'm currently reading. I was reading the book Makers by Cory Doctorow because he wrote For the Win, which is one of my top 5 favorite books of 2014. But I DNF'd Maker today. I did not finish it. I returned it back to my school library because I couldn't read it. I got up to page like 59 or 49 after like 4 weeks of having it checked out. And it was so hard to read. For the Win was difficult to read, but I could see where the story was going. I could see where the story was going in Makers too, but I don't know, I didn't feel like it was worth it enough to continue. And the thing is, I really wanted to continue reading it, but it was taking, anytime I tried to read 10 pages, it would take so much out of me. I was like, okay, let's try this when I'm a bit older and I have a little more reading comprehension and my reading level is a lot higher than it is right now. So let me tell you about the books I actually will continue reading. Right now I'm reading the 3rd book in the Wine trilogy by Neil Shusterman. I've been reading the ebooks and I'm on the 3rd one, Unsold. I don't know, I think it became like a series because I saw words of the 4th book on Goodreads, but it is so amazing. You need to read this trilogy. I've been, what is it called? I've been binging on it. I've been sitting down, reading it every 12 seconds. I'm halfway through it, and my heart, my feels, I'm trying to see where it's gonna go, but I don't even know what's gonna happen because all the time there's plot twists in Neil Shusterman's books. So I'm just gonna strap myself back in and get ready for the ride. I'm also reading the book Enders by Lisa Price. The sequel to the Starters novel. I read Starters like 2 years ago, and then I was like, okay, when Enders comes out, I'm gonna read it. And I didn't. And I saw Enders a couple of weeks ago at the library, so I took it out. And I realized I kind of had forgotten what happened in Starters. So I had to read a summary online, but I will read the book. It's kind of weird. I don't know if I like it very much, but I don't want to DNF another book. I don't like doing that at all, but I just had to do it for Makers. I had to. I'm also reading A World Without Princes, the 2nd book in the School for Good and Evil trilogy by Simon Shiny. It's a recently bought book. I had it in my book haul that last month, and it's really good. I'm enjoying it. It's hard to read because I'm like halfway through. Yeah, actually that might not be true. So that's where my bookmark is. But I got the 1st book like 2 years ago. No. Started reading it in 2013 because I remember my aunt bought it for me and then she took me to watch Catching Fire. But I'm reading this book 2 years later and I hope I can get back into the series, but I am struggling. And I borrowed 2 books from my school library today. I borrowed Pretty Little Mistakes. It's a do-over novel. That's what it says at the bottom. It's like a choose-your-own adventure, and I've already started reading it, and I'm gonna go back and do like different choices. But right now, on my first try, my life ended up great. I ended up in Italy with as a old rich woman who like died at the age of 102 with my fantabulous children and my beautiful husband and my parents living in a villa I bought for them right beside me. My friend, she told me how that she like her life just was a tragedy when she died the first time, and I was like, because I'm fantastic. And I also borrowed a graphic novel called Dawnland. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I'm not sure what it's about. But the art style, you can't even see it. The art style is beautiful. Like, okay. Like, look at it. It's fantastic. You guys can't even see it. But it's lovely, and I'm excited to read it this weekend because it's a long weekend. But let's get reading! Anyways, I hope you guys liked that video, the little tag and reading update that I posted. If you have read any of the books I talked about, tell me about them down below. If you love them, if you hate them, I want to know. Let's start a discussion. All my social medias will be down below as always. You can check me out on Instagram, Wattpad, Twitter, and Goodreads. I hope you have a good day. And remember, reading today, reading tomorrow, reading forever. Bye!